Thanks for checking out this week's Oncor Weather Current video update. I'm meteorologist Kaiti Blake. Well, Wednesday is cold front day. A cold front is moving through the state today, and that's going to set us up for some pretty nice weather all the way through the upcoming weekend, even into early next week. Cool mornings, warm afternoons, and low humidity ahead over the next several days. And in the tropics, Helene still set to make landfall as a major hurricane in Florida sometime tomorrow. More on that shortly, starting with the local forecast. Early this morning, scattered thunderstorms move through parts of northeast, and east Texas. As of mid-morning Wednesday, those storms are clearing out really quickly, heading down toward I-10, the Houston area, parts of western Louisiana. But these storms were attached to a cold front or sparked by a cold front, and we're going to feel the effects of this cold front by this afternoon. It will be a cooler day across the state. Now, you won't be reaching for your sweaters this afternoon, but it will be noticeably cooler statewide this afternoon. Tomorrow morning, also noticeably cooler. Some mid to upper 50s on the board for our morning low temperatures on Thursday. Then Thursday afternoon, yes, it will be warm, but it's going to be really comfortable tomorrow and for the next several days because our humidity will be falling behind today's cold front. Our dew points are a measure of the moisture in the air. The higher the dew point number is, when you start to get into the 70s, that's when it really feels uncomfortable and very humid. But as dew point numbers fall down into the 50s and 40s, that's when it really starts to feel nice and comfortable, and that's where our dew point numbers will be tomorrow all the way through the early part of next week. So next several days, we will start off on the cool side. You may need some long sleeves or a very light jacket, but then by the afternoons, we're going to warm up very efficiently. So short sleeves will be in order for the afternoons going forward through the upcoming weekend. An update on Helene. Latest forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center does bring Helene into the eastern Gulf of Mexico today. Expected to develop into a hurricane and then approach the Big Bend region of Florida tomorrow as a major hurricane with winds above 110 miles per hour. Landfall should be around the Big Bend region of Florida sometime late on Thursday. Through the day Friday, Helene will continue to move north through parts of western Georgia, eastern Alabama, and then eventually weaken as a tropical depression over parts of the Tennessee River Valley. But the moisture and the rain from this system will linger through the weekend, and we're looking at some big rainfall totals along that forecast cone up through Georgia into parts of Tennessee, Kentucky, and even western portions of the Carolinas. Some spots could see more than 10 inches of rain just east of Atlanta through the western portion of the Carolinas. So some big fall rain going there. We are not going to see any rainfall or really any impacts from that tropical system aside from it pushing some high thin clouds our way as we get into Friday and the weekend. Really, we are looking at a nice stretch of weather heading into the weekend and even early next week. Yes, getting a bit warm early next week, but with low humidity, things will stay comfortable.